Hello, everyone. It's William here at Allegory Gallery, and I'm at Star Cottage Studio. One of the reasons we postponed our live a little bit here until 5:36-ish. It's just about 6. But I've had this up a little bit going so that I could give people time to jump in here and, find us. Sometimes that's a little bit of an issue. So we appreciate all of you who are here already. There's also another reason for that. One of our friends in the beading world has started going live at the same time as us. We've tried very hard to make sure that we cut out our own schedule. And we try very hard not to take other people's spots. But someone has done that to us. So we are considering whether we need to change our time slot a little bit. It's cutting the pie in smaller sections. It really does nothing for either of us for us to go live at the same time. And we tried to discuss this and say that, but it appears that it fell on deaf ears. So we are going to try to possibly adjust our time slots. We'll see. We'll see how long this goes on and what ends up happening. I and Andrew, we don't think that cutting the pie into more slices is what is going to help either of us. There's only so many of you that are going to watch at this time period. And when somebody, after 2 or 3 years, we've been doing this since the pandemic started, doing our lives at 5. And so, we chose that time because it worked. There weren't any of our friends that we knew of doing these regularly at 5 p.m. Eastern time. And now someone has decided that that is their time too. And it doesn't make much sense because we're all bead stores and we sell similar items. So I don't understand the thinking behind that. I don't necessarily like it, to be 100% honest, but you can't stop other people from doing what they're going to do. And we know that. And so, this isn't a crybaby time. We're not trying to, we know that people can do whatever they want. But you would think that being friends, that wouldn't happen. But it is business, right? In the end of things, I guess, to some people. So we are maybe going to adjust our times. We've been talking about this for a while. This is the reason we've been talking about it for a while, just so all of you know. They didn't choose this time period because we've been talking about possibly changing. We've been talking about changing because this has been a process and a discussion for a while now. So we hope you'll still look for us if we do change our time slot. Maybe, if anything, it's going to be a little later in the day, and that might actually give a lot of our people a little bit of time to kind of get home from work or, errands that you may be running. 5 o'clock is a tough time, and we know that. So it might actually work out well for us. I don't know. It's not a pleasant experience over the past few months dealing with this, but it is what it is, as they say. So let me see who's tuning in with us. Hello, Suzanne. Thanks for joining us. Hello, Teresa and Marianne. Michelle is with us here. Marianne got a box of goodies from us today. That's awesome. I like to hear that. Hello, Norma. Marianne's asking, how has everyone's day been? Mine's been pretty good. I've been researching some things, doing some other things. We are adding this new design challenge mix today, which we hope you all enjoy. We're going to talk about a few other things today. Oh, and I have a special thing for you. How about this? How about that? If we get 35 or more likes / thumbs up during our live, while we're live, we'll do some giveaways at the end. So please share with your friends. Please hit that like and thumbs up. Now that is going to count on our counter. I have a counter right here. I have 1 right now. So far, 1 person has given us a like or a thumbs up. So we appreciate that. Thank you so much. If we get 35 before I'm done with this video, there's 30 people watching right now. If we get 35 or more likes or thumbs ups during this live, we'll do some giveaways at the end. So it's all up to you all, whether we get that or not, okay? I'm going to leave that scrolling across the bottom so that anybody who tunes in can see it. Let's see here. So how's everyone's day been? Hello, Barbara. Thanks for joining in. Teresa is here. Hello from North Carolina. Somebody's out there in North Carolina. I can't see your name, but if you go to StreamYard.com/Facebook, that's the right way. StreamYard.com/Facebook. We will be able to see you if you give them permission to see your username and photo. That's all it gives permission for, so that we can see that. And anyone else using StreamYard will be able to see that then too. And sometimes every once in a while you have to go in and do that again, because Facebook, I think, revokes that permission, and then you have to ask for it back. Hello, Lorraine. Hello, Soshi. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, it's Andrew. It's Cynthia and Andrew and Azalea. They're on the road. They're heading into Asheville tonight, I think. That was the goal, to get to Asheville tonight. I don't know how far away they are, but they've been traveling all day today. Hello, Donna. Thank you for tuning in. Barbara says, be you and always be nice, right? I think so. I think that's what it's really about. Vivian says, I know very little. However, Sarah from Softflex said there would be an order to this suggestion to talk with her. If you're talking about the lives, there's really nothing. We try, that's in the TGBE group, and we try to work things out with everybody, right? Andrew and Sarah are actually both at the top of the TGBE group, since we created it with Sarah at Softflex. So there is supposed to be a friendly order to it, but there are no hard rules in that group. So it's a little bit difficult, right? Hello, Susan. Hello, Bonnie. Barbara says, I like this time slot. I think we do too. But as Andrew said, I think it's really dumb to try and go at the same time. And it is. It's insanely idiotic. I don't understand what the point is, because a lot of you all who watch us, I do know, watch them too. And you have to pick and choose. And they've created the situation that way. And so we're trying to create a situation that might ameliorate that and, kind of help us both. I don't know. We'll see. We may still stick it out here and just fight for the spot. But, sometimes you have to make that decision, and we're considering that. Suzanne says, later is not good for me, but you do you, right? Hello, Minky. Toms, hello. Thank you for joining in. Good to see you here. Hello, June. Thank you for tuning in. Janice says, hello, everyone. I'll be following you whatever time slot you choose. Thank you. We appreciate that. It is hard, right? It is hard because, like I said, in the end, to some people, this is only business. And to us, we try to make friends along the way and think we have friends along the way. And when you find out that's not always the case, it's a little bit difficult and a little bit saddening, actually. We've been a little bit both upset and a little bit depressed over it, to be honest. And it's been a hard thing to discuss. We haven't wanted to necessarily make it open and out in the open, but here I am today. It's just gotten to the point that it's happening now. It's really happening in full force. And so we are, we know that a lot of you like our time slot. I don't know if pushing it 1 hour later would make much of a difference, since we do often go for 2 or 3 hours anyway. We'd still be within that time slot. We'll see. Like I said, this other company may find that this time slot isn't as great as they thought it was going to be, especially if more people keep, my hair going crazy, if more people keep tuning into us and not them anyway. So I don't know that they're going to get out of it what they thought they would, but time will tell. Time will tell. Hello, Jody. Is that Jody? I think I saw. Sorry, gotta skip along. Hello, there it is, Jody. Hello. Somebody out there in Newnan, Georgia. Thank you for joining us. Sharon is with us from Florida. Thank you for joining in. Barbara, North Carolina also. Norma says, I did always hit the thumbs up when I enter. Thank you. Yeah, if we get 35 thumbs up, I'm at 11. I don't know if you all can see this. I don't think you can. I can see it. I got 11 thumbs up and hearts/likes. If we get 35 by my counter, before the end of this live, we'll do some giveaways. Okay, that's scrolling across here. So make sure you hit the share buttons, share with your friends, and let them know we're here. If we don't get to 35, we just don't get to give the giveaways. You still get all the information and all the talk, but we'll try giveaways for another day then. Belinda from Eagle Point, Oregon. Thank you, Belinda, for joining us. It's great to see you here. Bonnie says, it's really nice here today. Took a long walk and ate lunch at a nice restaurant. That's wonderful, actually. It was beautiful here today, too. It was close to the 50s, like high 40s, 46, I think was the high. And it was sunny. And there were people, some people walking around. We had a few people stop in the store. I had one customer, actual customer, who bought something, right? But we had a few people stop, and it was nice to chat with people today. Vivian says, on YouTube, I'm the first thumbs up. Woohoo. Good. Awesome. Thank you. We have someone else from North Carolina. A lot of North Carolina people tuning in. Thank you for joining us. Marianne is here. Had to switch to YouTube, says Susan. Facebook kept cutting out. Sometimes it does that, right? Sometimes it does that. Let's see here. Suzanne says, my day has been busy with sewing. Made some upcycled shirts and a peyote stitch bell for one of my horn focals. Nice. Did you show the shirts anywhere? I have not been on Facebook much at all today. So if you did, I'm sorry I missed it, but I want to see them. If you can show them. I don't know if they're gifts, but I'd love to see them. And of course that peyote stitch bell, but especially the shirts, because that's different for me. And I used to be in fashion and dressing people, and I like to see that stuff. Diane can't chat much, making icing for sugar cookies, but I'm here. Thanks so much. Glad to join you. And those sugar cookies sound awesome, by the way. Hint, hint. Andrew says, we are just outside of Cookville. I don't know where that is, but that's where they are. So good to have you along here. Hello, Susan, out there on YouTube. Thank you so much. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Harry. Donna says, you need to go with whatever time is best for y'all. Yeah, this one is kind of the best for us because it's right after I close the store. So we don't always start right at 5. But I get to close the store and move into our talk time and our showing time. And then when I go home, I'm at least home. If we move to a different slot, that creates a gap, which sometimes we need. But during the winter months here, when the store is slow, I don't generally need it very much. And otherwise, you're just kind of trying to figure out what to do in between, like for an hour, right? It's a weird thing. And that's why we chose 5 o'clock, is because we close our store at 5, we get right into our video, and it works really well. It also rhymes, live with 5. It makes sense, right? It doesn't make as much sense for other people. They're not in our time zone. So it's still alive at 5 for them, but they're not there. We are actually here live at 5. But yeah, it's, yeah. So I don't really want that extra gap in between, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We might just continue to fight for it and just say, you know, whatever happens, happens, because we know y'all will stick with us. I know that, and we appreciate that. Amanda says, Suzanne, your creations sound amazing. Now, if you're not seeing the comments that I'm reading, that's why I'm reading them, because I get comments. We're sharing this in about 7 or 8 different locations. And so that may be Facebook somewhere in a group. That may be our page. It may be my page. It may be Star Cottage Studios page, which is where we're broadcasting from. It might be on YouTube on our page. It might be on the Great Beat Extravaganza group or page or YouTube account. So we're everywhere right now. We're everywhere. And so I can see all of your comments. You can only see the ones from the video you're watching. If that's in the Great Beat Extravaganza group on Facebook, you can only see the comments from that group. If you're on the YouTube over with us at Allegory Gallery, which we hope you'll subscribe, if you're there, you will only see the comments there. So that's why I try to read. We love to get to know you. If you're new here and you don't know this, we're all about getting to know you as people. And we know there's more than just the dollar amount that you send to us if you purchase anything, right? You are people. You are living, breathing, manifesting people, and we want to get to know you. So that's why we do a lot of talking at the beginning. And if you don't like that, if you'd rather jump right into a sales show, then I suggest you watch us after we're live and the live is over, or you can go into YouTube and watch us like half an hour in, and you can just jump ahead because YouTube lets you jump ahead and jump back during the live. Facebook makes you watch right where it's at, wherever in time it is. So, but we like to chat a lot and we like to get to know you. So I hope you like to get to know us and you'll hang out and join our community. We have a great community of people on Facebook and YouTube now, and we really appreciate you all. Bonnie says, we can always watch the replays. Live is fun, but it's impossible to watch live all the time. Yeah, but it's more fun when we watch live, right? We hope that you all can watch live as much as possible. And we chose this time because we thought that for most of you, it made sense. That's one of the other reasons, right? For a lot of you, it made sense. And I think that's why someone else is trying to get in on this time, because they think the same thing. What they don't realize sometimes is y'all are loyal, right? And we appreciate that. And so, things that people do can be seen, right? They can be seen, and people will be seen. So we'll let everything fall where they may, I guess, at that point. Another person from North Carolina. We got all the North Carolina people in. Minky shared for us. Thank you so much. Marianne says, I will still watch. Thank you. We appreciate that. Minky said, I missed the announcement. I can replay after. You didn't miss our kit announcement. I haven't even done it yet because we chat so much at the beginning and get to, talk about what's going on. And yeah, we like to hang out with y'all. And we'll get to the announcement soon. We got 40 people watching right now. We got 16. I point up here. You probably can't even see that. I got 40 people watching and 16 likes, thumbs up. So if we get to 35 or more likes and thumbs up during this live, we'll do some giveaways, everybody. So hit that like and thumbs up while you're here. You do have to be present for the giveaways because it's going to be like a little trivia challenge, which is just pretty much a guessing game, which I love. Michelle says, yes, I don't understand why they changed their time. They had a different one that was better. If you know who I'm talking about, I don't know why they changed either. I don't know why you would change to someone else's time and expect it to go better for you. But that's what they did. Amanda says, we had sun today. That's awesome. I know you've been waiting probably for some sun up there. I thought it was on a different planet. It was so sunny. That's great, Amanda. Yeah, we had sun too. We had sun till just about when I started this broadcast, and now it's dark outside. But it was a beautiful sunny day today. Marianne says, we had just enough snow overnight to create havoc on the commute. Yeah, and you commute early, so they probably didn't get a lot done from nighttime to your time, right? Donna's from Alabama. Thank you for tuning in, Donna. Suzanne says, you posted on the Trier site. Oh, good. Good. That's mine. That's my group, everybody. William tries things, and my group is called the Triers, and we just try things. I try new things once in a while to try to show you that it's fun as an adult to try new things, even if you fail horribly or they don't go right. It's okay. It's okay to try new things and post things that aren't perfect. Social media tries to show you things are perfect. It isn't. It isn't, right? Everything in life doesn't go perfectly, and that's okay. It's not something to be ashamed of that your first try at something didn't go perfectly, or your 10th try didn't go perfectly, right? That's what practice is for, right? So thank you, Suzanne, for sharing that. I will take a look at it. A lot of you have been sharing in the Triers what you've been up to. I've seen some journaling happening, which we did journaling in William Tries Things last year. And some of you are doing some painting or drawing, which is really cool to see. And now Suzanne's doing the shirts, which is awesome. I can't wait to look at everything. Let's see here. Sorry, comments jumped. That's the one thing about this program. It's great. It tunes in everything from everywhere and pulls all the comments. But every once in a while, when I'm scrolling, the comments jump to the end. And I'm not there yet, y'all. I'm not there yet. Let's see here. Diane says, they are for a Valentine's cookie drive the therapy team does every year for Hempfield Manor. So you're out of luck this time. Don't feel bad. Chris and Wally have both been eyeing them too. I do love sugar cookies. I talk about how I'm not a sugar fiend so much, but put a sugar cookie in front of me and I'm probably going to eat it. That's just, I don't know why. I've always liked them. Especially when they're like, where they're kind of flat and they're like on the verge of being hard, but they're still like bendable-ish. Perfect texture for a sugar cookie. Andrew says, Andrew here. Plus they've discussed how to take the spot. Yeah, they've literally, I don't know that they know we could hear, but they literally were discussing how they could move in on our spot. This other business in the beading world who is trying to take our live spot, our live at 5. We could hear them. They didn't know. I think. And they were literally talking about how to get it from us, which is not a friendly thing to do, right? It's not a friendly thing to do. And Marion says, you can't spare even one for Chris, Diane, right? Hello, Pam from Florida. Thank you for tuning in. Amanda asks, how's Andrew, Cynthia, and Azalea doing? Did they avoid the storm? They were traveling through rain most of the day yesterday, but I think they've avoided it today. I don't know. I haven't heard about any storms that they've been traveling through, but I haven't talked to them yet today, really. We usually catch up at the evening. Once they get in and settled in the hotel after they eat, we video FaceTime each other. Bonnie says, who changed? I don't want to call out people. I'm generally not that way, but there's not too many to narrow down if if you're looking through the lives in the Great Beat Extravaganza group members. Facebook user liked and shared. Thank you so much. Bonnie, did they give any explanation why they wanted to change? Their explanation is they felt it was a better time slot and they need to take it from us, is pretty much what was said behind the scenes when they didn't know we could hear when we were arranging a live with them and their sound was on. It's been a mess, y'all. It's been a mess. And, you know, we haven't really confronted them too much on it because there's only so much you can do. And we don't want to cause too much craziness for the TGBE group itself. So we're playing it fairly carefully, letting you know that this is happening. So if you're wondering why are these two companies going live at the same time now, this is what has happened. This is what has, you know, transpired from everything. Marianne says, I didn't have to work today, so not a problem personally. Oh, that's good. I mean, good for you, right? Cynthia here says, Cynthia Thornton, Green Girl Studios, I don't think folks consider how many years you guys established this time to visit. It's not the time slot itself, but folks are used to seeing you guys here at this time. That's true. We've been doing this since the pandemic started. We've been going live at 5 pretty much every weekday, 5 days a week since the pandemic started. Back in, what was it, 2021, 2020? What year was it? They're flying by. But yeah, it's true. We established this, you know, we created, because no one else was doing it live at 5 at this time that we could see in the beading world. So we said, let's do it now. This makes sense for us. It makes sense for everyone out there. We're not stepping on any toes. And we've established this as a time that you can hang out with us. And now somebody is trying to take that time, that hard work that we've put in to, you know, let everyone know we're going live at 5, and they're trying to grab you all up. So all I can say is, you know, y'all, you are our supporters. You are loyal. I know that. Y'all can do what you want, but I just want you to know that is happening. It's happening to us from people who we thought were friends. Let's see here. Let's scroll. Susan says, my phone kept freezing, but from the iPad, I think I still get the gist of what is happening. I am loyal. An hour later is fine with if that has to happen, but I don't like that someone is being mean to y'all. Yeah, there's no reason for it either. They think they're going to do a better job. I don't think it's going to happen because y'all are watching us at this time. And maybe they'll find more people. I don't know. But they had a time slot. Their people were used to that slot, and then they moved it a lot. So I don't understand why. Harry says, we are sunny and 50. Midnight, our outdoor cat, has his picture posted from this afternoon on Facebook. I'm going to have to check that out. I love seeing the cats. Teresa posted in the Triers the other day. You did. You were doing the drawing/paintings, and that's really awesome. I like seeing that. Christina says, that's just mean. It is, right? I think so. We wouldn't do that. And we purposefully chose this time because it wasn't stepping on anybody's toes, or we weren't trying to steal anyone's audience. Bonnie says, no, that's not a friendly thing to do. Suzanne says, we're under a storm watch now. Yikes. I don't think we are. I haven't gotten any news, but I don't watch the weather very close. Janice says, wow, that's cold. I'm so sorry that business is acting like that. Maybe karma will take over. Yeah, you know, we try to rely on that. we try to rely on that. We try not to, go crazy on people. And we could, but we try to quietly stand up for ourselves, and we try to, keep peace as much as we can. And I'm not saying this, necessarily to out people, but people are asking us what's happening. And I thought I needed to at least address it in some way. So that's why, our friendship is pretty much null and void at this point with them, whether they know that or realize that, but they have done that to themselves. So that is what it is. We're going to be looking at further possible things that might happen. But at this point, it is, we're just relying on you all to be like, whoa, that's not right, y'all, right? And just kind of hang out with us. And it's not us trying to compete with them. We have never tried to compete with them. We have only tried to honor their business and send people their way when we didn't have something that they did. We have in the previous done trunk shows of pendants with them. We have done wholesale with them, but it's now a relationship that is strictly business, and it's not going to be, the nice, joyful relationship it used to be. Belinda says, I love the color of the arranged books. Such a nice artistic touch. Thanks. That was all Andrew. All this, it's all Andrew back there. Cynthia here says, I drove through rain all day. Yesterday or today? Was it still raining today? Yikes. Suzanne says, I'd rethink that friendship. We most definitely have. Bonnie says, ruh-roh, no Scooby snacks for them. No. Vivi says, maybe you could tell them what you've heard. We could, but I don't think that's going to go to solving anything. It was said in a way that was pointed, and it was said in a way that was a little ruthless. So when you're dealing with people who to your face are nice and behind the scenes they are not, pointing out that you heard something they said, it doesn't matter. We've been through things like that before. When people are like that and there's two sides to them, it doesn't matter. But they will feel the difference when interacting with us, and they know what they're doing. There's no reason that we should have to tell. They know exactly what they're doing, and it was said that they know exactly what they're doing. So yeah, 2020. So see, 2020. We've been doing this going on 3 years now. Yeah, what, March or April of this year will be 3 years. We've been streaming live at five days a week. That's crazy. Diane says, I told them 24 and I have a couple left. So Chris and maybe even William might get to have one. Nice. I'll look forward to that if it happens. Let's see here. Hello, Linda. Good morning to you over there in Australia. Thank you for joining us. Michelle says, very loyal. We appreciate you all. Diane says, personally, I think that's rude, and I wouldn't just walk away from your time slot and let them have it. That's kind of what we're thinking. We like to make it easy for people. We don't want you to all have to, we try to bend over backwards as much as we can. And we don't want you all to have to decide and make that decision. If we move a time slot, it's easier for you all to watch both. But we also are of the feeling that we shouldn't have to move our slot. So it's hard. It's a hard decision to make. But we see all of you kind of sticking up with us now, and that's kind of leaving me to believe we shouldn't move our time slot. Susan says, the translator is being inadvertently funny. Sometimes it does that, right? Linda, we have not named them. You're asking who's trying to grab us all up. We haven't named them, and we're not going to name them because that's just kind of childish, maybe. I don't know. But if you see somebody streaming at the same time as us who didn't used to stream at the same time as us, you'll know. Bonnie says, y'all have the best stuff, so no worries. Thank you. Suzanne says, I'm very loyal, and I'm rethinking using their products. we don't want to, we never try to make that decision for you. But I thought they were extremely nice people. And, we thought we always had a really good relationship. But after hearing what we heard and them doing what they're doing, we have to rethink that. So, we'll never make that, use their products if that's what you love. But we hope that you at least see what they're doing and, follow your heart with that, wherever that leads you. Mary Louise says, sorry, but I won't be supporting someone who does that to their friends. I'll still be watching you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Suzanne says, I love Midnight. Midnight's cute, right? Jermaine says, do they know you had this spot first? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm probably just getting to your comment, but we literally heard them discussing when they didn't know their mics were on, that they were trying to take this spot from us because it's the best slot to have, they thought. Probably because they see who watches us and they know that you all are loyal to us and they wanted to take that from us. But we thank you for not letting them. Andrew says, Andrew here, who needs enemies with friends like this, right? Diane says, adds this to the list of reasons I don't have many friends as an adult, right? Marion says, oh, they will experience some kind of karma. I believe, I hope. Because, confronting people who have two sides is never pretty. And at some point we might have to. But for now, we are letting our followers know what's happening so that you can make the decision that's best for you. And we will hold no ill will if you decide to also watch them or purchase from them. We never have. We don't try to make those decisions for you. That's not who we are. So we just want you to know what's going on and why, because so many people have been asking us, hey, why are they going live at the same time as you? I thought that TGB members tried to work that out. Most of us have. Bonnie says, stand up for yourselves in the classy way you always have. We're trying. We're trying to be classy about it. And this isn't, this isn't like, we don't want you to go attacking them or go, we just want you to know. That's what it is. Silly me down on YouTube watching a repeat DA. What's DA, Donna? I'm trying to think. Sorry, my brain's not always working. Let's see here. Let's see. Vivian says, you're right, and that's not nice. I'm so sorry. Thank you. We appreciate your love and your support. Haha, at the Scooby Snacks, they're dog biscuits here. Yep, here too, right? Marion says, you can't change things by outing them. No, it's not gonna change anything, right? And it's not going to make me feel good because in a way that's pushing it to a point where we almost badmouth someone, and even though they're doing this to us, it doesn't feel right. So that's why we haven't mentioned the name. But they probably are going live right now or just finished up. Suzanne says, I don't say anything to your back that I won't say to your face, but my list of friends is small. Ours too. Norma says, I had way too much of that two-faced stuff in high school and college. Adults should do better. I have no patience for it. Neither do we. That's why we are, interacting with them the least amount possible at this point. And what happens in the TGBE, we'll see. Facebook user says, well, at least can be mindful. Yes, it's good to know. It's good to know. It's also good to know that this wasn't, something that they're just doing here and there, or that they're just, once in a while popping on our slot. It's good to know that they're trying to literally take it, because we heard them say things like that. So it's good. Hello, Sandra. Thanks for tuning in. Norma says, and I just figured out who it is, and I don't watch anyway. I'm glad you found out, but I'm not going to say anything. Harry says, I cast 4 new animal head ceramic dolls today. A duck in a suit. The duck's cute. 2 rabbits and a little lady. I also cut some amethyst into cubes for beads. I don't think you should change time. That was a lot in one. That was a lot of thought process in one thing. Thank you, and that's good to see all you've been doing. Every once in a while, I try and jump over there and see what things you've posted. I love seeing your moon pictures and the cat pictures. I know you had a cat on your lap the other day, which was really cute. Suzanne says, I used to. We hear ya. We used to too, but now we can't because they're streaming at the same time as us. Linda says, don't change your time slot. Yeah, the more we think about it, the more that we're, and that's like I said, that's one of the reasons before we were talking to you all about maybe changing it. Because this has been happening for quite some time that we've seen this coming. So we were trying to gauge a little bit, but y'all like us here, so we might just have to stay here. By the way, we're at 21 likes is what I see, 44 viewers. So if we get 35 likes, thumbs up or more, we'll do some giveaways at the end of this. Because I don't have a lot to show you. We're going to show you the new Design Challenge mix today. It's going to go live as soon as we start talking about it, as long as my computer still works. And then you're going to be able to buy that. And then we're going to talk about some other things, and then we're going to be done. Bonnie says, tonight, pizza night, homemade on a tortilla, fresh tomatoes, basil, olives, banana peppers, olive oil, mozzarella. Sounds delicious, except those olives. Take those off and I will come visit, right? I wish. Suzanne says, Harry, amethyst cubes. Right? That's nice. Michelle says, I thought it was a fluke when I first saw them on your time slot. Then I saw more. Now it's every time, so I stopped watching them. Well, we appreciate your support here. That's for sure. Jermaine says, I hope it's not someone I follow. Could be. If you follow people in the TGBE, it's one of them. Sandra says, you can't take loyalty from another company. We are loyal for a reason. I think that's what they don't understand. And everyone's having a hard time out there. We are included in that. Things are hard right now. And I think some people are either desperate or ruthless or both. And I can't fault someone for trying to make their business better or trying to stay afloat, but you do it in a different way that doesn't try to impact or harm your friends, if you're friends, I think. We're doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes to try to keep ourselves afloat. It's no easier for us out there in this world. We're just lucky we have all of you who watch and who support us. But I'm sure they have supporters too. And whether they treat them the same or with the same respect, I don't know. I've seen both sides of them now, so I can't say for sure. But yeah, things are hard, but they're hard for all of us. And it's not just, you can't just try to be in this boat by yourself, because that's a big boat to paddle and to keep from sinking. And they are cutting ties, which is not great. Amanda says, wow, Harry, those all sound amazing. They certainly do. They certainly do. Linda says, I haven't noticed another live at this time. Then maybe you don't watch them anyway. And that's fine. That's fine as far as I'm concerned. Bonnie says, Michelle Obama quote, when they go low, we go high. And that's what we try to do. We try to stay on the high road. I even didn't, for a long time, we knew this was coming and we didn't want to, out anybody or discuss it with you all because we weren't sure that that's the high road. But looking at it and thinking about it and thinking about it a lot today, I decided that's the road where we defend ourselves. We don't have to out anybody to do it. We don't have to be mean to anybody to do it, but we do defend ourselves. And we wanted you to know, to all those who are loyal to us and those who support us, that this is happening to us. And so I still feel this is the high road. I still feel we're being kind about it. and just letting you know so that you have all of the options available to you to choose to do what you wish to do. Janice says, I'd never support another company who would do this to another company. I would not trust them. That's the thing. When you have trust built with somebody and they annihilate it, it makes you wonder how they conduct themselves in general, right? Especially when you actually thought you were really good friends, really thought you were good friends. So like these are people that Andrew especially would talk to at any hour of the day, and they'd have conversations and talk and discuss things and you know, just have fun. You thought it was fun. But when times get hard, the truth sometimes comes out. Marion says, why would I change my loyalty over a time slot? I buy from you because I like you and your offerings and your business ethics. Thank you. Yeah, you know, I don't understand what their play is. They think this is the ideal time slot. And I think it's because they watch us and they see that we have a nice following and they see that you all help us continue to do what we do. But I don't think that, you know, when people have two different sides to them, I think that sometimes they only see that, the physical aspect of it. I don't think sometimes they realize that it's not just the time slot. We created this slot. You found us for whatever reason or however you did it, whether you were with us before, whether you found us during this, whether it was the TGBE, but you found us during this time slot and you like what we do. And that's what, you know, that's what some people don't get. They're looking for the quick grab, and it doesn't work all the time, right? It doesn't work all the time. Lorraine asks, are they going to be on at 5 Monday through Friday? I don't know. To be 100% honest, I have cut a lot of ties, but I know they're doing it often. This week and I think last week. And at first they started on weekends, which we don't go live on weekends. So we thought, okay, maybe that's what they're talking about. And now as their Tucson treasures come in, which I don't think they were even at Tucson, as those Tucson treasures come in, maybe they pre-bought or something, I don't know. I haven't watched to find out. But they have been going live at 5 Eastern time a lot. They're not located in Eastern time, and they're not advertising it as a live at 5, obviously, because it's not Eastern time to them. But they have taken the spot because they liked what they saw when we were live, and we know that. Diane says, if things get real ugly, I can think of some people I would love to see join the TGB. We're not even there. Let's not even go there right now. Let's not even go there because it's let's not go there yet. Jermaine says, I think you should talk to them if you haven't yet done so. We have. This is the thing. They directly asked us if we would mind if they took our spot. And we told them we would not prefer it. As always, we tell people we can't stop you from doing what you want to do with your business. That's an obvious thing. But we told them, no, we would like you to not take our slot. And then it was after that that we heard the plotting to take our slot. So we have talked to them in the early stages of this, and that's why we feel now that there would be no point in talking to them any further, because they've decided to do it despite us asking them not to, and after hearing them planning how they're going to do it. Vivian says, I've not been following you for very long, so I'm thinking I need a place to purchase bead stringing wire. Do you and Andrew sell that? We do, Vivian. We sell Softflex. And if you're looking for other things, we can also order them in if we don't already have them in store. But we have a fully stocked physical store, so we do sell stringing wire. So that stuff is not on our website, though. We don't try to compete with that stuff on our website with like Softflex themselves and all that. So, but if you do need it, and you're buying other things on the website, you can place the order, and in the notes section of your order, you can just say, I'd like, the blue line medium Soflex or the red medium Soflex, whatever you want. And we can check and see if we have it and invoice you for it and send it along with that order. If you just need that and nothing else, you can also send us an email. It's info@allegorygallery.com. And let me put that up here real quick if I can find it. Info. So if you're looking to buy anything that you need and you can't find it through our website, you can email us and ask us for it. And we can definitely check. We can definitely check. Let's see here. Marianne says, love your posts, Harry. We all love Harry's post. Harry is super artistic and creative, and I love seeing what he comes up with next. I love following him. So if y'all don't follow Harry already, make sure you do. Suzanne says, I understand business, and if you change, I'll watch when I can and catch the replay. Yeah, we're trying not to. And the more that we think about it, we're like, we should be here, right? This is our slot. Sandra says, I've been working on marketing. I've been working on free offer for jewelry cleaning very, very soon. That's interesting. I've not seen that. Oh, and Sandra, I think you sent me an email. I didn't reply to it yet today. I'm sorry. I saw it earlier, and then I got caught up with a bunch of stuff today. Yesterday, I wasn't in the store, but I think you sent it yesterday. So if you still need help on your email that you sent me, if I think it was you, I'm pretty sure, let me know, and I can see if I can help. Andrew here, he says, and they went live on our time slot during the GBE. We are very respectful of others' time slot. Yes, that was another thing, and that's actually something we're going to discuss in the TGBE meeting, because that is a big no-no. During our actual weekend slot, we have this written, it's not quite a written rule, but it's a highly discussed rule that whenever the TGBE members are going live during the TGBE weekend, the big weekend, is a midwinter market, you are not supposed to go live on your own page or in the TGBE group. We don't even post things in the TGBE group at the same time somebody is going live. So if you'll notice, most of the time when we post things, it's in between lives. There's like that 15-minute break. We always post stuff in between, because you're not supposed to post during somebody's presentation, because you don't want to take any attention away from that presentation. And going live on your own page during someone else's presentation is a violation of some of the TGBE ideas. So that is going to be something that we're going to discuss, because that's very disrespectful. It's 2 days. It's Saturday and Sunday. It's 2 days, and if you can't avoid going live for those 2 days during the TGBE presentations, that's not the group spirit. So we're going to talk about that in our meetings. Harry says, I like this community, don't watch others. Well, we appreciate it. And I hate to we've been going on and on about this for like 50 minutes now, and I'm sorry. It's just like, I'm just going through the comments, and we're, it gets me riled up. And I'm usually a peacekeeper, and we've been trying to keep the peace on this. But it does, like, I don't get angry very often, but things like this, two-facedness, makes me insane. Like, you want to boil my brain? Be two-faced, and you will do that. I'm like, I can feel myself getting tense. Sandra says they should do it with class. I don't like this kind of spirit, right? I prefer working with you all. Well, we appreciate it very much. Linda says, how many companies are in the TGB? It's all new to me. There are 13 or 14 right now. I'm trying to think. It's always funny. It's 13 or 14, but sometimes we say the number counting us, and sometimes we say other companies. So I think there are 14 total, maybe 13. But yeah, so we started the Great Bead Extravaganza with Sarah at Soflex. Andrew and Sarah dreamed it up together, and that's how it all got started. And then we invited people that we thought were our friends to join. so that we could help them out. It was all to help our friends do better. And that's especially one of the hard points for me, because we invited them thinking they were friends and that we would help their business by being a part of this group. And to know that somebody in that group who we invited, didn't have to, but did, would do this to us on the other side of it is a little bit hard. Lena says, it's not the time slot, it's the community you've built. That's what they want, but that's not who they are. So, we've built this community with you all. We haven't built it, you've built it. We're just here doing what we do, and you all are the ones who are gathering around us, and we appreciate it because you like something you see in us. Marianne says, okay, now I know who it is. Marie Louise says, shame on them. You brought all the artists in the TGB together and offered a lifeline for them, and now they do this to you. You need to stick to your 5 p.m. slot and let them get the message that we are not shifting our loyalty. It might take that. I don't know. It might take us doing this long enough for them to realize it's not working for them, and maybe they'll move. I don't know. We'll see. Amanda says, this sounds hurtful. I'm sorry this is happening. I'm not going anywhere. I love Allegory Gallery. Well, we appreciate it. Michelle says, it's very wrong. Amanda says, I don't know how yet, but I'm sure I will figure it out. Debbie says, I just woke up from a nap. It sounds like I missed something big. I don't know what is happening, and I do know that nothing would change me from watching you guys and shopping from AG as often as I can. Well, we appreciate that too. We really do. Sorry, my comments jumped again. Marianne says, it is both sad and completely wrong-headed. Wrong-headed, that's a word Andrew uses a lot. It's funny to see other people using it too. Let's see here. Is this the release for the global? No, this is not the new global. This is the new Design Challenge Mix, which is what we built now our creative make-alongs on Zoom around. So we're going to get to that very soon now that we're an hour into this. I didn't expect this to go this far. Michelle says, I may need some crystal. Okay, send me an email and we'll see what we've got. I don't think I have that in stock, but we can get it. I'm placing an order for one of our vendors that might carry that very soon. So let me know. Lena says, follow Harry for food, photography, jewelry, art, and cats. Yep. Yep. Marianne says, Harry does great photos of the moon and his cats as well as his creative work. Love them all. I know, it's always great to go to Harry's page. Teresa sent an email asking for help with something. I think you sent about the mystery box, right? I have to look at that, and I might have to have Andrew's input on that. So that's why I've not gotten back to you yet, but I do have it. Sandra says, yes, I still need help. I think I'm just missing a setting. Possible. It's possible. We'll see. We'll take a look. Susan says, no, it's better that this is in the open. Your peeps need to know what is going on. That's, we've gotten to this point. We hope that it would kind of, after saying that we hope that you don't do this to us, we thought as friends they would decide not to. And they have not decided not to. They have decided to go ahead and do it anyway. So, that's the way it is. Bonnie says, I'm not sure who it is, but I hope it's not someone I work with. I don't know. I can't answer that. Michelle says, I watch others for support and shares, but I only buy from you. Now I won't support them anymore. We appreciate you choosing to support us. That's what I will say about that. I never want to tell anyone, like I said, not to support someone else. That's not who we are. But we are people that will give you the evidence and give you the data and let you decide. Marianne says, with you on antipathy to two-faced people. Right. Can't stand it. Oh. Diane says, some things can't be responded to peacefully, respectfully, sure, but you can't always make peace. No, you cannot. You cannot always make peace. Suzanne says, I unlike them. Well, we appreciate it. We appreciate the support. Susan says, I'm riled up because you and Andrew are my friends. We appreciate that, you know. Oh, Marion says, pretty sure it's 13. It's very possible it's 13. My numbers are not in my head right now. Probably 13. That makes sense. Because I think we were at 14 and then TierraCast opted out. So yeah, we're down to 13. That makes sense. Marion says, I am the female version of Andrew. Oh boy. Oh boy. Teresa made 4 sets of earrings and 2 bracelets today. That's awesome. Says, I will always support y'all. We appreciate it. And so that's what's going on. I didn't mean to talk like an hour about that, so I apologize for that. But we do appreciate the great wave that I feel behind us right now as our supporters and all of you are out there. So we just wanted to put that out there. So thank you for tuning in. We have one thing to show you today. It sounds weird after all that, but I did want to talk about, and now I can't even think in my brain, I should have made a better list before I started this because I had some things I wanted to discuss. If you are local, please know we have our classes this Friday. So if you're local and want to come out and hang out with us in person, we'd really appreciate that. We have room for 6 or 7 people easily. We can clear out more tables to make more room if we get more people in. Generally, we don't go over that though, because it's a scattered time, like it's noon to 4, and people come in, they make something for an hour or so, and then they leave, and another person comes in. So it usually works out. So if you'd like to come and join us, come out. Make some stuff with us tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Friday. This is only Wednesday. And don't forget February 17th, everybody. February 17th is our creative make-along for the Amethyst Design Challenge Mix. So if you've got the Amethyst Design Challenge Mix, get ready to make something with us on Zoom, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Excuse me, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time on February 17th. That's a Friday. So we're going to hang out and make stuff. And if you didn't get the Amethyst kit, it's all right. You can still hang out with us. We do broadcast that Zoom call, that Zoom meeting on our Facebook group or in our Facebook group, the Allegory Gallery Design Challenges. If you're not a member of that group, by the way, you should go join. You should go join right now. Let's see here. There it is. It did go up. So you can join that on Facebook and hang out with us. Andrew is going to be back, I think, if all goes well, if the driving and all that happens right and there's no crazy weather to watch out for, he should be back Thursday night sometime. So we will be going through his stash that he's bringing back through the weekend. And hopefully we'll start getting out some of those Desert Discoveries shipments out next week. So that should be coming up. He also got, I think, a lot of stuff for the store, new stuff. So we're going to work on showing you all that too. So it's going to get, I think, pretty good for the next week or two for our lives. There's going to be lots of stuff and all handpicked by Andrew during his stay in Tucson. So that's going to be fun. So make sure you hit that little bell for notifications. I think Facebook even has a bell now. I know YouTube definitely does. And turn on notifications so you know when we go live. And you know, we don't show you in advance generally a lot of times what we're going to be doing. I wish I could get more of a schedule down. That's one thing I'm a little weak at. I'm trying to get better at. But just know there's going to be good stuff coming up in the next week or so. Marion says, venting is always good. I do think it helps. When you can vent with friends, I think that helps. And, you know, we consider you all friends. And, you know, and maybe that's, you know, people think you throw that word around, but y'all are who keep us going. And we appreciate that. And I don't think there can be a better definition of a friend than people who support you in all that you do and care about how you're doing, you know, and then hang out with you for hours in a chat like this and let you vent and vent with you. So thank you. You are friends. Andrew says, I'm not mad, but I am disappointed. I'm mad and disappointed. I will say it. It fires me up when people are two-faced. It just fires me up. Suzanne says, parades start in full this Friday. Ooh, I know that's fun for all the people who go to them, but I know what it's like when you're in a town with even a little bit of disruption, let alone what they do there. Someday I'd like to come down and see it. But I know living there is a whole different thing. Andrew says, I feel like what they are doing is very sad. Instead of working together so we can all do better, they have singled us out as a target and not their friend. And that's hard after years of feeling like you're friends. So it's hard. Linda says, William, I have a question. Did you get my emails regarding my order? I haven't had any confirmation yet. I have not seen an order come through for you. So no, I did not get any emails regarding an order. I got emails regarding the giveaway at one point, but I did not receive an email. That's weird because that email came to my inbox. So no, I've not seen any order emails. I don't know what you were trying to order. So I don't know. And I checked through my junk recently, so I don't know why we didn't get it. If you want to resend them to me, just go to your sent folder and resend and see, make sure. We'll try again. Make sure that it's spelled, right? Because Allegory Gallery, even I mess it up most of the time. But I'll check again just to make sure. But I have not seen it because I have responded to almost every, there were 2 I talked about on here that I haven't gotten to responding yet, but I've responded to, I think, almost everyone that I possibly can. Marianne got my amethyst today. Nice. Andrew says, at the next presenter meeting, I'm going to ask that they gracefully bow out. I no longer want to collaborate with someone who's actively trying to ruin our livelihood. Yeah, I think that, it's not the spirit of the TGBE to battle each other. And it was never the intended purpose to make it easier to, find out companies' information and use it against them. So I think that's what's needed. Let's see here. Debbie says, oh, the Amethyst Make-Along sounds fun. Is that kit still available? Yes, it is. Go to our kits collection, and if you just search Allegory Gallery, if you search Design Challenge Mix, we're calling these Design Challenge Mixes because they are bead blends with a toggle. And we're doing this because they are, our kits are starting to get more and more expensive. And so we wanted something that people could come together and feel like they could do the Zoom with and hang out together. And not have to spend a lot of money to do it. And that's why we don't even make people, you don't have to buy the kit if you want to hang out in the Zoom, but it's fun when everyone's doing kind of the same things. You get to see what other people have done using the kit, but it's fun anyway. So if you don't get the kit, you don't get the kit, but that's one way you can support us. And knowing that you purchase from us for that helps us know that you want to continue these creative make-alongs. That helps make our decision when we're thinking about, should we keep doing this kind of, anything we do, we have to reevaluate all the time. So we're always, if you support that, then we assume you're supporting it to be in the creative make-along. Andrew says, it's quite the stash too. We found lots of amazing treasures. Oh, good. I like that talk because I haven't seen it yet, y'all. I have not seen it yet, and I am excited for all the new treasures from Tucson that Andrew's picked up. Let's see here. Oh, yay, Desert Discovery, says Facebook user. Awesome. Andrew says, we're bringing back a lot of cool things. Suzanne's talking about all the bad stuff that happens during Mardi Gras. Trash, germs, noise. Big festivals are hard, and they usually leave your town looking like a bathroom, a public restroom, which is not great. Trey says, I am mad and disappointed. I dislike people who are two-faced. Me too. Linda, I did not see any orders for you for the check glass. I saw no emails come in for that because I have done all the Check Glass orders up to date. I finished the rest that I had today. So I've not seen anything come for you, which is very strange because I did get an email from you before. So try sending it again just to make sure, and I will do a better, deeper dive through my spam and my deleted folder in case I accidentally, in my deleting process, deleted it. So I apologize if I did that already, but I'll take a deeper dive too. Diane says the target part is what makes me mad. It would be one thing if they polled their followers and this is what best slot for them and they just decided to do it for business reasons. Yeah, it would be one thing. But then when you ask someone, do you mind if we do it? And that someone says, we would prefer you don't. You think you could find another time. It's not, we picked 5 because it was the end of our workday, literally, so we could transition into a video quickly. There was not much more thinking than that about it, and we built this around it. So it's so weird. Please repeat how to get you through ShipYard. StreamYard. StreamYard. StreamYard.com/Facebook. And if you go to that, it should be in the listing of this video, I think. Maybe it didn't put it in. Sometimes it puts the link in the description of this video. But StreamYard.com/Facebook. And if you go to that web address, I don't have it up here to pick and show you. But if you go to that web address, it'll allow you to authenticate your name and your face profile, your profile picture and your username. Mary Louise says, I agree with Andrew. They should leave the group. They don't represent the collaborative spirit. I'm running out of battery, says Bonnie. Oh no, we'll watch the replay. Sorry, we didn't get to everything. Suzanne says, I'm trying to make this Zoom, missing you all. Yeah, hopefully you can make it. I know you've been missing the last few times, right? Linda said, I just checked your email address and it's correct on my phone and laptop. That's so weird. That's so weird. Unless, did your email come with your name or do you use another name? I do have a package set aside for Australia. I just remembered that. There's a package sitting, but I didn't think it came up as Linda somebody. I thought it came up as somebody else. That might be why. I was like, is this another Australia? It might be yours. It might be yours now that I think about it, but I don't remember your name because I handwrite all the names on my bags and I don't remember your name coming up. I'll look into it after the video here. Lena says, I use a kit on the Zoom, just usually not the current one. Better late than never. Yeah. Yeah. We just appreciate you supporting us and coming on the Zoom and hanging out. Marianne says, Kelly just said today how the spirit of cooperation is what she liked about TGBE. She's having a terrible time as her husband broke his kneecap in 2. I know, that was such an awful thing to hear. And that has to be I can't even imagine the pain and breaking your kneecap literally in half. Trace says, when is this month's Zoom? February 17th. February 17th from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Lorraine says, yes, they are fun. I'm in B-Job because I spent too much last month. We get it. We get it. Let's see here. Oops, sorry, it jumped again. Everyone saw Kelly's live, felt bad for her. Yeah, I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine. Minky says, thank you. I didn't know you had to refresh the StreamYard. That was you, or a part of you. Yeah, every once in a while you have to. I don't know why. It doesn't keep that. It doesn't hold that in, though. It doesn't hold that in. Jermaine says, maybe you should have used stronger language than we prefer. You don't. You can't really, right? I mean, you could say don't. You could say, you could say a lot of things, but in the end, it's not up to us to determine what they do with their business. I am putting it nicely. I don't think that's exactly the terminology that Andrew used when he talked to them. He's the one that talked to them about it because he was very close. He was closer with them than I was for many more years than I have been. So I'm putting it nicely, probably. I'm sure Andrew made it very clear that that's not what we want to have happen. Let's see. It should be my name, Linda Corral. I have to look. I hope I didn't mix up names too. I will take a look. We'll get it all figured out. Don't worry. Harry says, talk with you later. I'm hungry. I don't blame you, Harry. I don't blame you. Have a good pot roast. That sounds delicious. Lisa says, good evening, William. Received my goodies and love them. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for supporting us. I'm talking a long time here a little bit because once I get to the actual showing of what we have to show you, we're almost done. And I want to give you giveaways, everybody. I know I can do them anyway, but we're trying, like, I can't just say this and then just give giveaways away. So we need to get 35 or more thumbs up during this live. And I've seen we've almost been up to 50 people watching, and we only have 28 likes and thumbs up so far on by my counter. So please hit that like, hit that thumbs up. What are those faces by the books behind you? It's a ceramic vessel of some sort, which I think is really cool. This one goes on this way, I think. I don't know. It's like a little totem, which is, I think, funny. Janice says, I didn't break my kneecap in half, but fractured it and it hurt like heck. I can't imagine how painful it would be to break it in half. Yeah, I can't. Whew. I don't want to. That gives me like, oh, chills. Marion says, I did thumbs up. Thank you. Yeah, we're at 32. 32 now. Ooh, it jumped a lot. 32. And we need 35. We need 3 more people to give thumbs up before the end of this video. And now I'm going to switch the cameras and I'm going to show you what you get to see today. All right. So if we just get 3 more thumbs up, we'll do some giveaways. Otherwise, I'm going to end it. I'd be ashamed to end it so close. Ashamed to end it so close. Okay, let's flip this camera. Sorry, it takes a little while. They still have not implemented a way to flip this camera. Oh, we're at 34 thumbs up. 34 thumbs up. Okay, so design challenge mix for March. Design challenge mix for March is Amazonite, y'all. Amazonite. So I don't know how much you know about Amazonite. There's probably people out there who know more about all this stuff than me, but I will tell you, Amazonite is a manifestation tool, right? And it coordinates with the heart chakra to help relieve toxic emotions and push out all that negativity, right? It helps you to, you know, turn your fears and doubts into optimism and hope. And so we thought, you know, as we're cold right now, we're in the winter time here in Pennsylvania, and I know not all of you are, but you know, these things are sometimes born out of where we are and what we're doing, right? And we know spring's around the corner, but the cold and, you know, these dark times, which they're starting to ease up, right? So the cold and dark is starting to, you know, you start to turn inward and you start to stop going out. You cut communications off a lot of times with people. It gets a little bit exasperating, right? A little bit sad sometimes. And so we thought, okay, Amazonite, perfect for this, relieving these toxic emotions that maybe you're feeling or going through. It also supports the throat chakra, which is where, you know, that supports your communication. That's the hub of communication, right? And expression. So This is to all help as we move into, hopefully get into spring and, kind of push our way. It has the energy of water, right? Amazonite from the Amazon, named after the Amazon. So you get that go with the flow energy of water, right? And we want to go with the flow, keep this flow going. Let's push ourselves into the beautiful springtime. So we thought for March, as we transition that's a transitional month, March and April, transitioning into spring. And so hopefully the Amazonite will help you do that. And because, of course, it's with the heart chakra, I had to use the AG Fine Pewter heart toggle in silver with that. So there we have it. This is the Allegory Gallery Design Challenge Mix for March. It's going to be, actually, I'm putting it live now, right now in the online store. So you should be able to find that in just probably give it 30 seconds to show up and you can go purchase it. It's $20 only, just like our other design challenge mixes. We have a limited amount of them available, but you can purchase them now. And I haven't even put it on the homepage of the website or anything yet. You're the first to hear about it. So if you want to grab one of these, go ahead. Yours may look a little different. We're going to be adding more and more great stones to this mix too. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good, y'all. So this is Amazonite. This is the Design Challenge Mix for March, and the creative make-along for this one, for this Amazonite one, is going to be March 24th. It's a Friday, March 24th, and we will do that from 7 to 9 p.m. All right, let's see. What do you all think out there? Teresa says, wow. Barbara says, beautiful color. Diane says, I liked you on Facebook and YouTube. See, some of you are getting sneaky, right? Jermaine says, I already done it on Allegory, going to jump to Star Cottage to do it there too. Give those thumbs up, right? So beautiful, says Janice. Pretty, says Minky. Marianne says, ooh, pretty. Diane says, I love Amazonite. Lorraine says, you're killing me. My favorite color, right? Oops, sorry. It all just jumped. Linda, oh, I forgot to tell y'all, I am home alone this week. My hubby is away till next Tuesday. I love him dearly, but Jesus, it's nice to have the house to myself and eat all the things I like. That's funny. Marion says, okay, William, you need to make something with Amazonite, right? I need to push that negative emotion away, right? Norma says, I love Amazonite. Susan says, love the different shades, right? Vivian says, you're explaining me. Good. If we're explaining you, that you must need this then, right? I think we need it. I need it. That's for sure. Let's see here. Andrew says, I need that for my forehead right now. LOL, right? Suzanne says, lovely. That's beautiful, says Lorraine. This seems super appropriate for what you're going through, right? How about that? Isn't that crazy? And I wasn't planning all that. But it just kind of happened, right? Let's see here. Sandra says, OMG, I triple heart it. Thank you. Facebook user says, sounds like I need that kit, right? Amanda says, okay. Oh, talking to Linda. Let's see here. Lisa says, so pretty. Thank you so much. Mitzi says, love Amazonite. Me too. Jermaine loves Amazonite too. Diana says, wrote the make along on my calendar. Thank you. Everybody put it on the calendar. It's also in the description for this. So if you go to our website and you check out the description for this video, or for this item, the dates are always in the descriptions. So if you bookmark those descriptions, you can always get back to them too. I haven't even written the blog post or anything about this. You're finding out first here. Michelle says, very calming colors. They are. So she says, gorgeous color, right? Lisa says, would make a beautiful knotted necklace. Yes, it would. Mitzi says, how do I follow Harry? Harry is Oscar Crow, OSCARCROW on Etsy. Oscar Crow. I think mostly if you find Harry Wood on Facebook, that's where he shows a lot of his stuff. So you can search for him, but I think it's his personal page. So I don't know how much of it's locked up or not, because we're friends, but I don't know how much he shows to people who aren't his friends yet. Debbie just ordered the Amazonite kit and the Painted Desert kit. Thank you so much. I saw an order come in. So yeah, we have just a few of these available. We don't have a lot of them. So if you like this, be sure to get it. I will be sending out our blog post and our email about this and posting it on Facebook and all that good stuff later tonight once I get home. So you're going to have a little bit of time to be the only people knowing about this. The only people knowing about this until then, okay? All right. Well, we hit 36 likes, y'all. I know some of those likes are double dipped, but we'll take it. That's all right. So let's see. We want to do some giveaways. You want some giveaways? What do you want to do, everybody? Let's see. What should we give away? Let me find some stuff. I wasn't sure if we were going to make it because asking for 35 is a good bit for us. So I didn't have anything prepared, but let me take a look around here. And Andrew can't stop me while I'm away or while he's away. So let's see. Oh, before I do that, you know what? Wait. Let's do the giveaways, and then I have another announcement. I'm going to write it down so I don't forget, because I'll be like, by the end, I'll be like, what was I going to say? And then I don't know. Okay. Let me find something, y'all. Let me find something and see what I can give away here. See what I can give away. It's harder when it's just me. Talk amongst yourselves, everybody, while I gather some things. While I gather some stuff for y'all. Marianne says, what do you mean you didn't have anything chosen for a giveaway, right? I didn't know if we were going to make it. I didn't know if we were going to make it. Let's see. Let's find some stuff that you all might like. Let's do some, since y'all been buying a lot of our Czech glass for the Czech glass sale, how about we do some strands of some Czech glass giveaway. Now these aren't in the sale, so you can't get these other than they're here in our studio. Let's see, what else? Ooh, those are interesting. Let's see. We'll do a few giveaway strands. Let's see. Let's choose a few more. if you're just tuning into our live, we're at the giveaway section of our live now. So hang in there. I will be with you in just a moment after I find some things to give away. Let's see. Okay, maybe one or two more and I'll be there soon. Okay, I'm running all over the place here to grab stuff for you all. Okay. Okay, back with some stuff to give away. And we're going to do this the stupid easy way. We do trivia, but we do simple trivia. Minky says, when do we find out which country is represented in the #3 Global Adventure Kit? When we debut the kit. You don't get to know beforehand, everybody. You can't know beforehand. I'm just making sure, well, obviously it is. People found the Amazonite kit. Amazonite kit, yes, is in the online store and is ready for y'all to grab if you'd like to. Again, we have limited numbers of that. So if you go into allegorygallery.com and go into our Allegory Gallery kit collection, you will see it right at the top of the page. All right. I think William left the building. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Okay. You can tell us it's okay. We won't tell, right? Debbie's guessing Iceland based on the weather. Linda says, I hope you feature Australia one day. We'll have to see what kind of beads come from Australia. What kind of beads come from Australia? Okay, so here is, we're doing the giveaways now, everybody. And remember, this is all based on what I see. And that's what it's going to be. All right. So I am going to guess a number here first. Here it is. Look at that beautiful check glass. Look at that big, beautiful check glass. This one is going up for giveaway status. Giveaway status. And let's see here. I am thinking of a number between 23 and 56. Between 23 and 56, what is that number? First person that comes up on my screen that I see gets it. It is between 23 and 56. Let's see, has anyone gotten it yet? Let me jump. The thing with this is, my comments, they jump sometimes. That's why I just have to do it by how I see it. So far, I do not see the number. Oh, wait, okay, I think I got it. Let me go back and make sure no one else got it before, because they're starting to insert things above. It is, by my calculation, Vanessa Hubin. Vanessa, 47 was the number. You win. You win that strand of Czech glass. Now I'm going to put your name with it so I don't lose track, hopefully, of who won what. Because if I do, then I got to go back and watch the video myself. Okay. Next up, this strand of Czech glass. Can you all see that? Hopefully you can see that okay. It's a nice, beautiful, ambery brown color with an AB finish. Beautiful Czech glass strand. And let's see. I am thinking, okay. My mom just got a new little baby puppy dog. What breed is the dog that she got? Let's see if anybody guesses this. You just got to guess because I didn't post it anywhere yet. Not a lab, not a golden, not a poodle, not a terrier, not a Yorkie, not a border collie, not a Pomeranian. French bulldog. Vanessa got it again. Vanessa got it again. A little French bulldog. Boy, Vanessa, you are on a roll. You are on a roll. Doesn't say you can't win more than once. So Vanessa gets it again. Vanessa, you're wiping up the floor with all of these. All right. You are allowed to win twice. You can win as many times as you can. That's what the fun about it is. Okay, next we have these little Czech glass babies. Vanessa says, just hand them over, right? Okay, we'll see. I am thinking of a gemstone. What gemstone am I thinking of? I'm thinking of a type of gemstone. What gemstone am I thinking of? If Vanessa wins again, we definitely are on the same wavelength. It is not amethyst. It is not iolite. It is not ruby. It is not emerald. It is not diamond. It is not opal. I have to let these comments sit for a little while because they are coming in different orders from different places and it's resorting. So I'm trying to let it do its thing. Let's see. Anybody so far? I see no one has gotten it so far. Not quartz, not labradorite. My comments just jumped again. Not spinel. Not goldstone. Not petersite. Let me see. I think we might have a winner, but I got to go back and make sure no one else got it first. Trying to make sure, not smoky quartz. Let's see. Barbara Gonzalez with citrine. Barbara is the first one I see with citrine. Now, if you do win something, please do make sure that you send us your shipping address. So go to our email, info@allegorygallery.com, and make sure that we have your shipping address and your email address, but mostly your shipping address for these. If you have an order with us already, just let me know too, and we can include it with that order. That makes it easy too. Okay. Vivian has to go. Good night, Vivian. Thank you for tuning in. Here is the next one. This beautiful blue AB finish check glass. Linda says, I have citrine sitting right in front of me. See? Sometimes it's like that, right? Sometimes, what Jewel says, sometimes it do be that way. Isn't that a song from Jewel? Doesn't she say that? So let's see here. What can I do now? I am thinking of a color. What color am I thinking of? I'm thinking of a color. What color am I thinking of? And you have to name the actual color I'm thinking of. We're not doing shades or anything like that. You have to name the color. And again, I'm going to let you all do this, and I'm going to wait for the comments to sort themselves out a little bit, because they do jump around. They do jump around, and I want to be fair. So, oh, wait, I think I have a winner. Let me jump back here real quick. Go through all the colors. I think I have a winner. First winner I see is Amanda Hogan. Fuchsia. Fuchsia was the color. Amanda wins. Amanda wins. So you win this one with fuchsia. 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 Okay. Let's see. I have three more strands available. I'm now going to think of three more questions. You would think it's easy to think of questions, but it is not. I am thinking of an animal, and I'm just being generic on this. Just being generic. I'm thinking of an animal. What animal am I thinking of? Boy, a lot of people think I'm thinking shark. It is not shark. It's not shark. It's not cat, surprisingly. That would have made it too easy. It's not a camel. That's a good one. I should have thought about a camel. Tiger. Oop, I think I have a winner. Let me go back here and see to the beginning of the animal choosings and see who got it first. Marianne with bear. Marianne's the first one that I see on my list that says bear. All right. All right. Next up is this one. All right. I love this one. This is such a good neutral color. Now I have to think of something. I am thinking of a fruit. What fruit am I thinking of? Again, I'm going to give it some time to let you all answer. I'm going to let it sort its comments out because StreamYard sorts out the comments, I guess, as they come in, but sometimes they come in faster from other places. So I want to be fair because I did have some people last time that said, oh no, this person won it before me, and I appreciate that because it probably, I saw it and then it jumped. So I want to be as fair as possible. Okay, now let's see here. Let's see, does anyone guess the fruit? It is not a banana, it is not a pear, it is not an apple, it is not an apricot, it is not a kiwi fruit, it is not a peach, it is not a strawberry, it is not a mango, it is not a star fruit, it is not an elderberry, it is not a pineapple, it is not a cherry, it is not grapes, it is not mango, it is not a lemon, it is not a cantaloupe, it is not an orange, it is not a tomato, it is not a kumquat. Boy, this one's harder than I thought, I guess. Oh wait, I think I have a winner. Let me scroll back here. Let's see, who was the first? Somebody got it in here. I saw it pop up. I saw it pop up. The first person I think got it was Vanessa with a lime. Vanessa again with that lime. Boy, you are cleaning up today, Vanessa. Cleaning up. Lena says Vanessa needs to get a lotto ticket. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Today's the day. Go get a lotto ticket and then go buy one for me since we're apparently on the same wavelength. And then we can share the winnings, right? That would be great. All right. All right. Vanessa says, that was my last try. Thank you. Sanders says you should play the lottery too. Last up, we have this mixed strand of check glass. You get some flowers on here, you get some seashells, you get some cubes, you get some little nuggets, you get some little like, almost triangle shapes. You get a lot on this one. All right. And let's see here. What can I ask? What's the last thing I can ask? Now, this may be super easy. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever said this or posted it anywhere. This might be too easy, but oh well. What is my middle name? What is my middle name? Maybe I haven't posted it since you're guessing and not getting it yet. It is not James, not Arthur, not David, not Henry, not Robert, not Kenneth, not Joseph. I do have one. Not George, not Bernard, not Thomas, not Anthony. It's interesting what you think my middle name would be. My middle name was almost going to be my first name. But my mom had wanted that, but my dad wanted me named after him. So I became William because he was William and Bill. But my middle name was going to be my first name. It was going to be switched. But my dad won out that one in the end. Boy, this could go on. I thought it would be easy. I thought at some point, surely I talked about it. Let me jump back here in the comments to make sure I didn't already miss it. Not Stephen, not Thomas, not Alexander, not Michael, not Albert, not Andrew, not Harrison, not John, not Ray, not Joseph, not Michael again. Let's see. Not Christopher, not Henry, not Harry, not Michael. Oh, I gotta give you I gotta give you some. Oh, I think we got it. Let me jump back here to make sure. I think somebody's got it though. Let me just take a quick look back to make sure nobody jumped out of line or back in line. First person I see. It just jumped again. As soon as I saw my name again, it jumped. First person I see who got it is Norma with Matthew. I am William Matthew. So Norma, you got that strand. Norma, you got that strand. All right. Let me flip this camera back around here, y'all. Hello, there's my forehead. All right, so congratulations to all the winners who won the giveaway. Now, I said I had something to talk to you about after. So, recap. We talked most of this video about the other company that's trying to take our Live at 5 Times lot. Then we showed you our design challenge mix Amazonite and talked about a little bit how Amazonite is great for the heart and throat chakra. And as we are in the midst of winter here, at least, it's dark. You don't want to go outside. You don't want to talk to people. Sometimes that sadness comes along, and how Amazonite is such a positive energy, a water-like energy to go with the flow and open up your heart and open up your throat and your communication. And so we thought for March that Amazonite would be the perfect building block. You know, we went through amethyst. First we did pearls, then we did amethyst. Now we're on Amazonite. And each one is specifically chosen kind of for the time that we're in and the kind of introspection and, you know, feeling that I think that we need. So if you've not gotten yours yet, there are a limited quantity of these, very limited quantity. So I do suggest go get it now at allegorygallery.com in the AG kit collection. You can find it there. You can also find the amethyst one, which if you didn't get February's, it's not too late. I can't show you, or it's going to dump, I think. But it's it's all amethyst gemstones of all different sizes and colors and shapes. And you get this beautiful swirl toggle, which is really hard to see. And there it is. There it is. So you get that swirl toggle with the amethyst one, and you get the heart toggle in silver with the in antique silver finish with the Amazonite kit. So get ready for February 17th is our creative make-along on Zoom for the amethyst kit, and March 24th will be the creative make-along for the Amazonite kit. Now the reason we did it March 24th is because March 17th is St. Patrick's Day, and that is my sister-in-law's birthday. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything with that. We were going to do it then, but the other reason we didn't choose February 24th is because that's my birthday. So although I probably will spend part of my birthday with you all in some way, we might do something Friday night. So I didn't want to block any of that up just in case. Or if somebody does something for me, we go to that. I didn't want to have to bow out on you all. So February 17th and March 24th. So you have time to purchase either of those kits to get them to you most likely in time. The February kit would be pressed a little bit, but I'll try and get those out if I can. So the other thing I wanted to talk to you about is I talked with our friends I'm going to take this away, at Raven's Journey Check Glass. And we are setting up some kind of live with them where they're going to go live and they're going to talk to all of you and me about the different kind of finishes that Check Glass comes in, and kind of discuss maybe part of the process in making it and the finishes on it, and just different things that you might have questions on about Check Glass. And I'm going to try and open that up to kind of a question and answer thing, so that if you have information, or if you have questions or want information about Check Glass, or what they do, we're going to try and open that up to questions as well. So I'm setting it up. We're trying to anyway. We're working on it. They are night people as well, and their schedule is very booked during most of the day. So this is probably going to be an evening thing for us here on the East Coast, because they're on the West Coast. At least right now, that's where they are. So their time over there, they're like 8 or 9 o'clock at night is like when we could probably make this happen. So that's 11 o'clock midnight here on the East Coast, and somewhere in between in the rest of the country here. So it is going to be a later presentation most likely, but when I get a date from them, I'm going to try and post that date as soon as possible, so that you all know. And if you want to watch it live, you can try and make those arrangements to stay up later. I know that's not always possible for everyone, but yeah, so we're working with them. They tuned into one of our, or probably multiple ones of our live broadcast, the Trunk Show sales that we were doing, and they really enjoyed it, and they thought it was a great idea, and they wanted to find a way to be a part of it as well. And so I'm talking with them. We'll see what comes of it. I'm not sure what their schedule is going to permit, or our schedule is going to permit, but I thought it would be a good way before we send the Trunk Show back. I would like to do it with them before we send it back, so that if you have any questions about their products, you can get those questions answered. And if you want to add to your orders before we get everything shipped out, you can also purchase more and add to your orders if you wanted to do that. Or if you didn't get in on any of that and you missed it all, we did a 3-day Trunk Show live sale last week on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So if you want to go back and check that out, you can. And there are still lots of things to request. So you can definitely stay tuned for that. I will let you all know as soon as it happens. Hopefully we're able to make it happen. I think they're a little bit, they're not used to going live and all this stuff. They don't do it very often. They're pretty much in their own world, manufacturing and having things made and designing beads and things like that. So we're working hard to make it happen. So hopefully you'll like that. I think it's going to be a great thing. And I asked them if I can also do a podcast with them. So I'm excited that maybe we can get a podcast episode with them as well, and work with them more and more. I mean, we always have, but sometimes we don't see them very often at shows and stuff. So we really want to kind of, forge forward with that connection with them. So hopefully you will enjoy that. Marian says, just don't do it on a Monday. We're going to try and let it up to their schedule and see. So I don't know when it's going to be or what's going to work best for them. But I think it should be fun. I think it'll be a good way to learn more. I'm sure I'm going to learn more. Some of these finishes, I have no idea. We make up names of what they look like or what we try to do. So it's going to be really cool to actually hear from them and get authentic names for things and learn about the process. So that was the last thing I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, truly thank you for your support. And, for staying with us and staying behind us and, supporting us in this whole thing we talked about for the first hour of this video. We really appreciate it. And please hit that share. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. That helps a lot. Our numbers have started to go up and up and up and up, and we would love them to keep going up. So please share it with your friends. Let them know that we exist and that we have great stuff. All right. And get ready, because next week, I think it's going to be Surprise-a-palooza, because Andrew is bringing back all the goodies that he was able to get at Tucson, and we're going to be sharing those probably at the start of next week. I just need time to sort things out and get things in inventory and all that stuff, labeled, all that good stuff. But we're going to work hard on trying to get that out to you starting next week. So I don't know what I'm going to do in the next 2 days of lives, but we're going to find something to show you. All right. Thank you. Or we'll just chat. Who knows? But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your loyalty. Thank you for your love. And we will see you back here tomorrow. All right. Around 5, live at 5, right? We're going to keep that. Thank you so very much. Have a great one, everyone. Thank you.